22, this is Southern Purple 1. I want you to grab your gun. You got it? Go get it right now because we're going to need it immediately. Get your gun. All right, got your gun? Got your firearm? Now what I want you to do is put a fine coat of oil on it. Hopefully it's all sighted in, ready to go. Put a fine coat of oil on it and go take it over to the safe and put it back in there. Because this is not the time to pick up a firearm. These movements to protest at your Capitol building are stupid. I agree, you can protest. But why would you bring a gun? What are you going to do with the gun? What is your tactical purpose of bringing that gun to the Capitol building? What's your long-term strategic interest in bringing a gun to the Capitol building? If you want to play show and tell, then invite your buddies over and show your cool guns, or go to the range and exercise your freedom of your Second Amendment right. There's no purpose. As a military man, I'm like, why would I go to my Capitol building with a firearm? I have no desire to hurt anybody at the South Carolina Columbia Capitol building. No desire at all. Even if there was bad people there in the sense that they disagreed with me. Foolish idea. And you're going to say, oh, Dave, you're just giving in. I'm not giving in. You tell me the strategic and tactical purpose of taking a firearm to the Capitol building right now. Any Capitol building. People are upset. This is the time for cool heads. This is the time to think. This is the time to pray. Anyone that wants you to take a firearm and not giving you a purpose other than, oh, we're just going to protest, don't go. It's going to turn out bad in the sense of, what's the other side going to do? Who's going to instigate problems? Go get that firearm, coat it with some nice oil, keep it protected for down the road if we need it, and put it in the safe. Now, you know I'm going to have a meeting. It's not a meeting, it's a get-together. It's just, hey, come. If you're around J.C. Park, come Saturday, 1 o'clock. We're going to have a good time. We're going to talk. We're going to fellowship. It's not a protest. It's not a rally. It's not even a meeting. It's, hey, I'm going to exercise my right to meet like-minded people at a park. And that's what I'm doing. And I've had some second thoughts about it and said, no, why would I have second thoughts about meeting good people at a park? So, I can't wait for it. This is very troubling times. I talked to a retired CIA, I'll just say he worked for the CIA. I believe his political views are on the left. I don't think they're right-wing at all. He was not talking directly, saying what was going to happen, but he told me point blank, he said, get your house in order, have food and water, be prepared to hunker down, keep your head down, because things are going to happen. He has been called back to work, and he's in his 70s. Things are happening behind the scenes that you don't see. FEMA, I got a lot of reports coming from FEMA, what they're doing. FEMA's designed to keep our government going, really in the case of a nuclear war or an attack on our country. I don't know what's going to happen. But I think things are happening behind the scenes that you can't see. There's a lot of information being put out there. And a lot of information is done on purpose, giving out false information. I met a guy while I was in the military. He had a short haircut, but he never confirmed or told me if he was a civilian employee or a military employee. But we talked, and he told me his job was to spread rumors. Anytime we had a deployment, anytime we had something going on post, his job was to go around gas stations, out to eat, talk to his neighbors, talk to those people, just spewing lies, disinformation. That was his job. So that could be happening right now. Strange things are happening. So we are going to take a break. We're going to take a pause. We're going to have an inauguration on the 20th. No firearms are going to change that. No firearms should change that at this point. It won't bring anything positive. I'm hoping after that, I'm hoping some good folks do some good things. I don't know. But there is a awakening. You need to be meeting with your local neighbors. If you don't know your neighbor, you need to go just say hi to him. Right now, you need to introduce yourself. You need to get with good friends and make sure they're squared away. You need to be able to tell people that you might not agree with. They could be Democrats. And down here in the South, we have Southern Democrats. And the only reason they're Southern Democrat is because their daddy was a Southern Democrat. Their grandfather was a Southern Democrat. So they're a Southern Democrat. But I believe truly these people will be looking for answers soon. Be prepared to stay in your house a few days. I don't have the answers. I'm just giving you, or I'm drawing from, people are giving me information. I'm drawing information in and giving it to you because I think I owe it to you. I owe you what I know you should know. So you can act on it. If nothing happens, whoa, we got a stock pantry. And I've been preaching this for 10 years to YouTube. But cool heads need to prevail. Do not go to an armed march. No purpose. If you think as a military guy, what's the tactical purpose of this? What's the long-term strategic importance of it? No one's going to give you a good answer. Because it is not the time to get your firearm. Keep it in the safe. Develop relationships. And that's what we're going to do Saturday. Renew them. It's not over. Our country is under an attack. It's definitely a demonic, evil, Satan attack. But there's players involved that can be brought to justice. And we will do it the right way, with law and order. It might take time because we are impatient people. I am impatient. But it will take time. Have faith. Have faith in the military. We have sworn an oath. Many people have. If you're a combat veteran, you take that oath very serious. You've bled, and many of us have died for it. We are not going to soil all the men and women that have gone before us. And they stood in the gap, and they protected our country, and they kept us going in the straight way towards the Constitution. But I feel things are going to get rough. So, pray. Make sure your house is in order. Relationships, friends, relationships. That's the key. You're going to need people. Thanks for watching.